Okay, in this example, we're going to do problem 5.35 on page 221 of your book. The problem is to write a method to find the area of a pentagon based on the formula that it gives in the book. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to declare our method. So it's going to be public and static because right now all of our methods are public and static. Now we need to think about the return type. The return type in this case is going to be a double value because it's going to be the area of the pentagon. We'll call our method getArea. And this method needs to know the length of one of the sides of the pentagon. So we're going to pass in a double value that's called side length. Okay. Right now this is underlined in red because we say that we're going to return a value of type double and we're not returning one yet, but we'll get that sorted out in a second. So we'll declare a variable called area, and at the end we're going to return area, and now we just need to compute what the area actually is. So based on the formula it gives in the book, the area is 5 times the length of the side squared. So we're going to call math.power and give it the length of the side and then the number 2. That's going to square it. And then we need to divide that by 4 times the tangent. And to do that we can use math.tan. And then the value we need the tangent of is math.pi divided by 5. And that's it for our method. That's all our method needs to do. So down here in the main method, we're going to write a program that uses the getArea method. The first thing we need to do is prompt the user for the length of the side. And then we need to read that in. That's going to be a double. First we need to declare a scanner class though to read that in. There we go. And then we're going to use our new scanner class to read in the next double. And we're going to import the scanner class. Okay, so now we have the length of one side. Now I'm going to call the getArea method. And pass it the length of my side, which I just read in from the user. And the last thing we need to do is just print out our result. And that's all we need. So there are a couple things that I'd like to notice here. Well, first let's run this and make sure that it works. We'll use the same input as in the book, so a side length of 5.5, and we do get the answer that the book got, so that's good. So what I'd like to go over, just a couple of things here, is that the variable name in main is side. The variable name in getArea is side length. When I call the getArea method, whatever the value of side is in main gets assigned to the value or the variable side length in this getArea method. So I don't have to name those two variables the same thing. Another thing that I'd like to point out is the use of methods from the math library and also the constant math.pi from the math class in Java. And finally, it's very important when you call a method that returns a value to do something with that value. It sounds simple, but I see students make this mistake a lot. So when we call getArea, we assign the value it returns to the variable result, and then we print that out. Okay, so that's all for this example.